Okay guys, this is a little bit crazy, but I've just gone and bought a Mini Coupe R58. This is the coupe version. There's a bit of a catch with this, but I'll get to that in a minute. Essentially, this is 2015 with 47,000 miles. It's going to be my new project car, and I paid £4,000 for this. The big catch is, unfortunately, it's been crashed. Now, it doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. Hopefully a bumper, but it looks like the insurance company has cut this out here, and we can lift this up and you can see they've even left this little catch on here. The crash bar itself is going to need replacing. The exhaust is okay, everything else is okay. The bumper here has been cut out by the insurance company as well. I have the other part of the bumper in the garage, but I don't think it's going to be of any use to me, to be honest. But yeah, it's a Category N car, which means it's non-structural, and I'm hoping I can just get away with fitting a new crash bar, fitting a new bumper, new boot lid as well, and then getting this dent pulled out and sprayed. The rest of the car is in beautiful condition. I think these run about 190 brake horsepower, but I was after an R50, well, an R53 Mini really, but when I saw this I thought it was probably too good of an opportunity to pass up. Something much more modern that I can still have a load of fun with, load of modifications with, could even track it, who knows. But there's the crash damage, and then there's also a bit of an issue with the electrics inside. So you'll notice the windows and everything are open. Let me just close this boot here. It doesn't latch, obviously. This doesn't work either. Missing an aerial. A few scuffs here and there that just need to be sprayed out. The windows are permanently down, so there's an electrical issue which I need to solve, but it's quite interesting. So if I go inside the car, again, all the interior absolutely beautiful. I put the key into this funky mini style key slot thing here, and then if I go to turn on the ignition, you can hear a few things fire up. You can tell it's on because you've got the lights, these little lights here. Some of the electrics are in, these lights are all on as well. I think these even change colour. That's yellow at the moment, green. Yeah, I can even change that to sort of blue and everything. So all the ambient lighting's working. But you'll notice there's nothing on the gauge here, nothing on the rev counter here, nothing on the aircon. The radio works, he says. There we go. I can switch the radio on, but there's nothing with the windows or anything. Now, another interesting thing, if you can hear, the engine starts, and starts well. No rev counter, no speedo, still no aircon. Rev's fine. But absolutely nothing from any of the electrics. Yeah, weird one. The interior here, you can see it's just in amazing condition really. It's done about 47,000 miles. As I said, again, I haven't been able to look at the gauge to check that, but the MOT says about 43,000 miles. It's a manual car, 6-speed car. Cooper S, not John Cooper Works. It has the John Cooper Works kit on it, so John Cooper Works wheels. It has the John Cooper Works rear bumper, but that's actually in the garage. The rear bumper is here, all the remainder of it, so it's not looking so good. But I think the spec is really good. I love the black, I love the stripes, I love the John Cooper Works, the wheels. It's got the John Cooper Works front bumper here. I think the colouring looks really, really good. And I think this is probably a love it or hate it car. They only made them for 3-4 years, I think. I think this was the last year that they did the production. The car looks really good. I've managed to source a boot lid. The bumper's really, really difficult to find in this colour, so I'm hoping I've got one sorted. I'll just have to get that resprayed. Crash bar, I've got another one that's coming hopefully, and then the dent I can get sorted out. Then I've just got to figure out what's going on with the electrics. I'll have a look at that later on and see. But I think the bodywork's all in really good condition for its age. It's got all matching tyres, and it's actually, believe it or not, still got an MOT. So the MOT expires for this car in a week, and hopefully I can get this fixed and back on the road and then start modifying it. But it starts, runs, drives, and sounds really good, so I'm just gonna have a play about with it and see. It's got some funky little details that my other Mini doesn't have. The handles, for instance, there, you see, instead of pulling the metal, it's got a little trigger inside that you press to pop it. So you can see these. I've not even looked inside of here. Oh, lovely. Okay, that's the previous owners. Looks like some bits from the bumper there. Some gloves of some kind. And there's a little hatch through here. I don't know if that's even open. It is. A little hatch into the boot there. I'll show you that because that's pretty cool as a feature. As I think this is actually going to be more practical than our other Mini, you know. So it's got a huge boot space, and I believe this is all removable. I've not actually looked at any of this yet. I'm just taking you around with me really for the first time. But you can see here there's a little hatch straight through to the front. So I think once I've removed this parcel shelf, I figured out how this removes. This might be a really decent sized thing. Nice little rubber mat here, Cooper S. I mean, it's just a decent size, you know. I think the normal Cooper probably finishes about here, and then you would have some back seats, but they've just gotten rid of that completely to create the hatch. And I was really concerned about getting one of these boot lids. I think this all comes off as well. I was a bit concerned about getting the boot lid or a new boot lid, but I'm hoping I've managed to source one and we'll be able to get that replaced. But yeah, this is it, guys. I will be posting some videos soon, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I'm really hoping to try and get this done and fixed quite quickly so that I can start having some fun in it and then start modifying it a bit. I think you could probably, there's turbo upgrades and everything you do, but I'm pretty sure that all the modifications for an R56 Mini can be done on this one. I think that you can easily, I think you can get a stage 1 remap and stuff like that to bring it up from its, I think it's 190 horsepower at the moment. I could probably get that up to about 210, maybe 215 without much effort. I'll look at lowering it a bit maybe. I'm just going to check it. I've not even driven this car on the road yet. I have no idea how this thing drives, handles, anything, but if it's anything like a normal Mini Cooper or my older Mini Cooper, again I had the R50 before, if it's anything like that, then I imagine it's going to be so much fun. Hopefully really good fun on some adventures if I can get it all working and get the boot sorted out. I'll get this all cut and polished as well and sorted, but I think for £4,000, if I can get this fixed for less than £1,500, then this was a pretty good deal. Now we'll see how that goes. I've managed to source a few parts already that will hopefully keep the bill down, and I'll update you on that on another video. But yeah, if this is the sort of thing that you enjoy, if this is the sort of thing you want to see in the future, if you want to see some more updates of my Mini Cooper and what we're going to do, how we get it fixed, and where we go from here, any road trips we might do in it, then make sure you like, subscribe, and follow me for more. Thanks, guys.